but this is my friend Beethoven, and he's a decomposer.
Okay.
Yes, so that's why we call him Beethoven. Yes,
Very good.
right. And he is a giant African millipede.
Nice.
So yeah, actually our millipedes came to us from the zoo, or some of them did.
These are-
And he's like a walking math problem.
Yeah.
So on his segment, he'll get over a foot long.
Well, that's not as fun, is it?
No,
I was looking at the wrong side.
I mean, you're kind of in a space, but yes, his antennas are right out here. But so on his body, he has 60 segments, and he has 4 legs per segment.
Wow.
So, but he will grow up to or over a foot long when he's full grown.
many feet?
And they're pretty important. They just walk along,
How many feet?
eating decaying plants and animals
How
in the
many feet?
rainforest, and what goes in must come out. This
40
is the
segments,
coolest part,
60?
though.
Very good.
If you,
Product of public education.
if you, wait, what's the total again? 66 times 4?
Oh, you did it?
60 times 4.
66 times 4.
66.
Yes.
I didn't do it.
You're good, because I was just, what?
We didn't hear the 66.
Yes.
We
Well
heard
over
Oh,
10.
sorry,
60.
66 times 4, yes.
Well over 10.
Yes, there are well over 10. And does anybody know the difference between a millipede and a centipede? So these guys
Spelling.
here, they are, right?
10 millimeters.
And more legs, yes.
centimeters.
And actually, it's kind of the difference between, we didn't talk about that with the snake, but poisonous and venomous, right? So venom only comes from animals. It has to be injected, whereas poison is something you touch, eat, or breathe in.
okay.
And it comes from plants, animals, or chemicals. So these guys would be more on the poisonous end. If you eat him, he has a toxin that can make
Making
you
a run
sick.
for it.
So just don't eat him.
Would he go over the edge?
Hopefully not, because he doesn't have a backbone, so he has an exoskeleton.
He's afraid
They
of
could be
everything.
squishy like a worm or crunchy like a cockroach.
Yeah.
So if they're crunchy, they have that exoskeleton, and yet they're still fragile.
What happens if they get on their back? Are they?
No. Can you do that again?
Yeah, I can.
I don't know. We haven't. I mean,
We'll
I
try it.
guess we can roll
Here we
him.
go.
I don't think you can.
Oh.
I don't think you can put him on his back.
Oh,
Gonna roll
there you
up.
go.
Yeah, because he's round. He feels like a tile.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like a roly-poly
And now
or
he's
whatever.
like, and now
Forget
I'm
it, right?
irritated. But yeah, so bugs and insects, they're all important to our habitats.
One question from the audience. Anybody? One question.
You said it could either be crunchy or like
Yes.
smooth. How
Yeah.
do you know?
Well, it's squishy like a worm, right? They don't have a any kind of exoskeleton, or crunchy like a cockroach.
Yeah.
Because
Like how do you?
When you chew it.
you mean, have I eaten one?
Yeah, like how do you?
I've eaten a super worm. And I was at the Fort Wayne Zoo. I was the program coordinator there for 11 years. And we walked down into Australia, and Gary Stoops, who is now with Science Central, walked down, and there's this whole bin of super mealworms, and somebody said, I said, I'll bet you $5 that you won't eat it. And he took it and he threw it, and he
Oh,
ate
my.
it. And I started laughing, and they're like, well, you got to do it now. Or, where's this $5? I go, I don't have $5. So I had to eat one too. So, yeah. Right? I know.
Was the
Fun fact.
Was it okay? I can't ask you.
You
how
just
it
have to,
tasted?
I didn't.
taste like
'cause
dirt,
You
or-
just, he didn't do that. He threw it in and swallowed it, and the problem is he could feel it starting to try to crawl back. And I go, no, everybody knows you have to, and they're like, what do you mean? I'm just like, ugh.
Does anybody have $5? Anybody have $5?
This one would be a lot more than $5. He is friends, not food.
Yeah, baby.
Wombat.
Yes. So this is Spalding.
Spalding.
Yes.
Hi,
Yes.
Spalding.
This is Spalding. He is a 3-banded armadillo.
Three-banded armadillo.
Yes. Now he is, he's so cool. So they say there's 20 species of armadillos, and some people say 21. But he's the only kind that can roll up all the way. So if he was really scared, his claws would go in, his head and his tail fit right next to each other.
Wow.
He can take a deep breath of air, close all the way up, and he can actually float. Now,
Float?
yes, and we
Really?
tried to get him to do that, but at the Home and Garden show, he auditioned to be Twiggy's backup for Twiggy the skiing squirrel,
Yeah.
and instead he just ran along the bottom of the pool. And he'd come up every couple minutes. He'd like come up and breathe, and then he'd go back and run. So yeah, but they can actually float.
Wow.
He's amazing. He's and he feels like a ball. That's why we call him Spalding.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, he does.
And so he's a 3-banded armadillo. And so they classify classify them a lot of times by, yeah, that's an armadillo fit. That just means he wants me to put him down. He wants me to put him down. So he's got these claws that are kind of like, they remind me of high heels, and his back feet are really flat. And so he'll run along, and he would dig in the dirt, and then his tongue is like this long.
Holy cow.
And so he loves to eat ant eggs.
Ooh,
Yeah, but he's not as much of a fan as ants. But we do have a TikTok out there where he was eating ants. And yeah, this is. Can you?
Ready to go.
Touchdown.
He might be kind of slippery on here. We'll see.
He's heading for the plants. Tony.
Yes. Yes.
This is my notes.
Yeah. Just don't put your fingers in his mouth.
Yeah.
He doesn't have teeth. He's got like these more like a
I do
bony
this?
plate. Yeah. You can, or he can go by himself.
I didn't know if you needed a
Yes.
little encouragement.
No, and so he's got hair because, of course, he's a mammal. So mammals have hair. But yeah, so he's pretty amazing. And he was one of those who came to us from somebody who couldn't keep him anymore. And so they're like, "Do you want an armadillo?" And I'm like, "Yes, please."
Anybody
Actually, we
got
have
a
2 of
question
them.
for Spalding?
Spalding, get your foot off the boat.
He would eat the
Oh,
millipede.
okay.
Yeah, that's predator prey. What's that? Did he finish the whole thing? I don't know. I'm not willing to try. He does eat a lot of. He eats a lot of the same things we eat. Very similar to the skunk. So he does eat like chicken and eggs and sweet potatoes. Right? Everybody likes blueberries, cottage cheese, yogurt, worms. Gummy worms. He doesn't
Wow.
eat those. He eats real worms. But yes. So he's pretty.
That's
pretty
interesting.
amazing.
Eaters, do they have any other relatives?
I think the pangolin is one that they are related to. The kids always ask if he's one of those, and I'm like, well, no, I'm not in jail, so he's an armadillo. And we do have armadillos in Indiana now. Those are the 9-banded ones, and actually DNR is tracking them. So if you ever find one, you're supposed to contact them, and they've got a map out
How do
there.
they get here?
Well, our weather is changing, and so they're just kind of coming up because we're not having those, big Indiana, and they're well established in the southern parts of Indiana. And actually, they're in Indianapolis. That's why there was one that says, they have the different counties, and so in the cities, and it's like Fort Wayne, and I'm like, was it mine? Did you? And so actually right now, since it's warmer, there's a lot of different places on Facebook. There's a place called Indiana Wildlife Facebook page, and they have them on there, and people will post them, and they've had some with babies and everything else. But that's an armadillo fit. He just he loves to walk. So he will walk like at the Coliseum at the Home and Garden show. He walks the whole time.
So upside down, he's not freaking out or anything?
No,
Okay.
no.
He likes it upside down.
Yeah. He likes to be petted.
Wow.
That's his.
Well,
like,
thank you,
he's like,
Spalding. Thank you, Spalding.
Yeah.
E=MC squared. Get the camera off my face.
This is my friend Jimmy Dean. Oh. Yes. Yeah. That's right. Look, he's a blue-tongued skink.
Skink.
Yes. So we call him Jimmy
Oh.
Dean because he's got little sausage legs. But look, if you look at him, yes. So they're native to Indonesia and Australia. He's a northern, so he's from Australia. But if you feel him, he feels like corn on the cob,
Well, that's ironic.
right?
Yeah, what
and
a
so he
aw shucks
is
kind of guy.
Exactly, right. And he likes corn too. He's an omnivore, so he eats
Okay.
a little bit of everything. So yeah, and they're not really fast movers, obviously.
You have to clip their.
You can see he's really going.
You have to clip their little.
No, their claws do get kind of sharp.
Yeah.
But we haven't really. We just put them out in an area where they can get outside. We have another one that's outside right now, and he has different places to climb up. Obviously, he doesn't climb high. His little legs don't let him do that.
I guess not. Jimmy Dean, that's funny.
But so a lot of times, and we use them with the kids to explain the differences because he's got these ear holes and he's got eyelids, and of course he's got his legs. So they're similar to the snakes, but different.
Anybody got a question for Jimmy?
Omnivore.
Yes.
Teeth.
Little ones, yeah. Yep. Yeah. See, he's faster than you like.
Boy,
to
look at
think.
that.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's all fun and games until he slithers off of the table.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The
Are you
tackle
okay?
Are
box.
you okay?
Are you okay? It's okay. So you're okay. You're okay. This is.
She's getting red.
You're okay, I promise.
It's the most docile one
One.
of the bunch so far.
You're okay. It's okay. So this is Mo. When he came to us, his name was Moana, but it's a boy, so we call him Mo.
Okay.
And he is a spur-thighed tortoise,
Spur
or
thigh.
also called a sulcata tortoise. So he's got spurs
Sulcata.
right back here.
Okay.
He will. He can live over 100 years, and he can grow over 100 pounds. So we have one that's 28 years old named Franklin, and he is over 80 pounds. And he likes to go to a lot of, we used to go to middle waves, we used to do, he used to walk around, he goes to a Ren fair. So we take our unicorn and our tortoise to the Ren fair along with some of our other animals. And, yeah, it's a horse with a horn, it's a unicorn. And so, yeah, so he is a spur-thighed tortoise. Some super cool thing, do you know the difference between a turtle and a tortoise? What is it? Well, that's not true, but yes, maybe to you. So turtles live in and around the water, so they have flippers or webbed feet. Tortoises are land dwellers, so his legs feel like elephant skin. And he's a grazing animal, so he's from Africa, so he likes to eat grasses, right? And it's some super cool things. So their backbone is actually connected to their shell. They can't take that off. So they have nerve endings on here, and so that's why you always want to pet them and not knock on them. But our turtles in Indiana right now, the main thing is that they are... they're looking for places to lay their eggs right now, and so they're getting in the middle of the road, and so it's really important that we move them off of the road. But the most important thing is you have to move them. I don't see you doing that, but you have to move them the same direction that they're going already, because if you take them and put them back where they came from, 20 minutes later they'll be back in the middle of the road. And unfortunately, they've done some studies, and people actually hit them on purpose.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Let's
And
run them over.
so we need to make sure that we're helping them and to get to where they need to go. So
Mo, you said.
Mo, yeah, Mo.
I remembered.
No, it was Moana when he came to us. Yeah, so no, we just cut it down to Mo. It's kind of like we had one that came to us and his name was Mr. Turtle, so we called him Mr. T. Because although tortoises are turtles, but turtles are not tortoises, so kind of different. Yep.
Kind of like a square versus
That's right.
rectangle.
Exactly.
There you go.
Yeah. So
Nice.
yeah.
Well, thank you, Mo. Thanks.
So summertime is a great time because they live outside. The problem is in the winter because they can be very destructive, and people sell them when they're about this big at the pet stores,
Okay.
and then when they get about half
big,
that size,
yeah.
we get.
You got a question?
Does he bite?
Oh, anything with a mouth can bite. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
but will they?
Yes. Yeah, anything with a mouth can bite. And so when we do our programs, we usually have a child show their teeth and then tell them not to bite anybody. But yeah, it's like a bird
Kids.
beak. And so they can bite. And that's like snapping turtles.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry that they tried to kill you.
Nice, Ron.
I sneezed. Oh, I'm not allowed to.
This is our friend Dooney. It's like a sprinkler. Yes. Yeah, I think he's empty now. Yes.
These are going to a Gallagher
It was the
concert.
light. Yeah, it was
We're in
the
the front
light.
row's
He's
gotta
like,
have
whoa, you're in the splash zone. Yes. So this is Dooney. Everybody say hi, Dooney.
Dooney.
Yes. Not Doody, Dooney. Dooney Burke. Yes. He lives with Versace, Prada, and Louis Vuitton. Yes. So yes, he is one of our North American out. It's all about his attitude. He can be
It
a
is.
boot, a belt, or an education animal. Yes. So now, if you're really quiet, you can hear him. He'll make his baby noises. You hear that? So we'll never say he's tame. He's content. So there's there's only 2 species of alligators, the Chinese and the North American, and then there's 23 species of crocodiles. But he is a North American alligator, and he actually came to us from a sanctuary, and he'll go back up there in a couple years. So he's strictly with us for education purposes. But they're amazing. He's an apex predator, but yet at the size, he's not going to eat anybody.
Not at all at once, anyway.
Well, yeah, that's the thing is he doesn't chew things. I mean, he swallows things whole. So unless you're a little mouse or a little piece of chicken or tilapia, you're you're pretty safe.
Yeah.
Actually, his main diet is a pelleted food. It looks kind of like Cocoa Puffs. From Purina has a company that provides zoo type food called Missouri, the Missouri diet, and there's a crocodile chow.
Okay.
And it's just like a little Cocoa Puffs, yeah.
Yeah.
And so we let people feed them that, but otherwise they do eat. They'll eat little tiny baby mice, not alive, and they'll eat, like I said, chopped up tilapia, chicken breast, all those kind of things. So
We got one question from the audience. One. Ooh, everybody's satisfied on that one.
yes,
How big will he get?
he can get to be 6 to 14 foot long. They grow about 4 to 9 inches per year.
That takes them out of
in
the
captivity.
educational realm.
You're never going to be able to really replicate the sunlight, and so that's why we actually have a pond system at Indiana Wild, and they stay outside as soon as we can get them out there. So usually about the end of April, and they'll be out there. I mean, till probably the end of October, maybe November, and we'll hang some lights and stuff for them. But the natural sunlight is just the best for reptiles. You just can't replicate that. And so we're not looking for him to grow really, really fast, but we want him to be nice and healthy. So, and pretty cool. He's got 5 toes on the front, 4 on the back, but they only have 3 claws on each foot. So on the front, he has 2 toes without claws, and on the back, he has 1. And they refer to those as mud toes. They actually have extra nerve endings. And so they can, feel the temperature, and the mama alligator will make her nest and lay her eggs. But pretty amazing. And then the other thing that's really cool is when they open their eyes, you'll see a nictating membrane, and it's like swim goggles. And so it's how that they can see underneath. And he looks like he's got freckles. Those are all sensors. So that way if an alligator's in the water, if a fish swims by, they won't see it, but they'll feel it, and then they'll grab it. But they're pretty amazing. North American alligators are the dogs of the crocodilian family. But what we tell people is we always have to ask who thinks an alligator makes a great pet, and then we tell them most of the time he's not even a good coworker. But at Indiana Wild, we're not here to tell anybody what kind of pet to have. It doesn't matter if you have a cat, a dog, a parakeet, or a goldfish. If you have a pet, it's a lifetime commitment. That they're not disposable, and then just that. When you go outside, pick up our trash and our litter and keeping our lakes and our rivers clean, then we're doing what we can to protect those habitats. So,
Nice.
yeah.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much for bringing
Yep.
all these.
No,
Is
thanks
there any
for
way
asking
somebody
us.
could help Indiana Wild?
We're pretty self-contained. We are a for-profit that's not profitable. By the time we pay for our rent and animal
sure.
feed and that kind of thing. But it is kind of like so many other things out there that are more of a passion than anything. So we get to go and share the animals with the kids. And if we can inspire the next Steve Irwin or Jack Hanna or, anybody like that, that's what we want to do. And that's also, we need to keep animals coming to schools and things like that so people can actually see them and not just in the storybooks.
Is there a
So-
website
in
people can go
school.
to?
we do. We have IndianaWild.org, which
It's on the desk, everybody, right
is
there.
horrible. Yeah.
Indiana Wild.
And
See
then
it?
we
I think you should put it behind us.
Facebook. Facebook is a good one. Our
Oh, okay.
Facebook is probably much more
black
up
screen.
to date.
The whole
So
black screen.
yeah.
Well, thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
And we'll have a little opportunity to,
Yeah,
at
sure.
least the ones under 18.
Yeah.
And the turtle
We'll let
especially.
them all go. It's a predator prey show. Everybody, we won't get the torch.
All right, we'll be right back after this, everybody. That was amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you so
All
much.
right. So we call him Jimmy
Oh.
Dean because he's got little sausage legs.